What up, everybody? My name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. Now, you can find me on all social media at I am Marcus Whitley, and find any of my books, Both Sides of the Street, Choices and Consequences, Greatness Under Pressure, and Battling Demons, all on Amazon. Now, to keep up with the latest episodes, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. What's going on? My name is Marcus Whitley, and yes, this is Good Behavior. Now, in this episode, I want to help you understand that you owe you. I want you to get out of that selfish and entitled mindset, like everyone else owes you and you don't have to care or give respect to anybody else, but they got to give it to you. Because it ain't even like that. Now, there's a few things in life where it's okay to be selfish, but this ain't one of them. Matter of fact, one of the things that it's okay to be selfish about is your character. And when I say your character, I don't mean it's okay to be cocky or confident or think you're better than anybody else, because that's not what I'm talking about at all. So I don't need you going back saying, yeah, he's saying that it's okay to be cocky and arrogant. Now, what I mean by that is you should never let anybody affect or change who you are. That's what I mean by being selfish about your character, because you are who you are. Nobody should ever be able to change that. So be selfish about that. Every day you put in work to be where and who you want to be. So don't let anybody take that away from you. I mean, I know sometimes it's not as easy as it sounds, but you can't fold under pressure. Don't let anybody break you, because you know who you are and you know who you want to be and where you want to be. But listen, I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that being polite and respectful to somebody doesn't make you soft or weak. Matter of fact, it's the opposite of that, because that right there shows character, shows how good of a person that you are. And it doesn't matter if they're polite or rude or however they want to respond to you being respectful, because it's not about them. It's about you. See, I have no expectations when it comes to someone else's behavior, because however you want to act isn't going to change who I am or how far I've come to get to where I am. Now, I would never let anybody take me out of my character, because I worked too hard to get here. So I would not let anybody take. Hold up. Let me step back for a minute, because I shouldn't be saying that, because everybody slips. I mean, I have slipped a few times, but I've been lucky enough to catch myself before it got to that point where I regressed back to the old me. So I could see the growth in where I am right now, and the fact that I'm able to do that is an accomplishment for me. So that's something you have to work on within yourselves to be able to get to that point where you won't let anybody take you out of your character. But I mean, it's hard to push me now. I mean, through the years, I've I've developed patience and this inner peace that has helped me remain calm in a lot of situations where most people would have crashed out. But see, I mean, aside from that, like I was brought up to be respectful. Like that was that was just how I was raised, and I was taught to say please, to say thank you, and value everything that I have in my life. And I plan to bring my kids up the same way, and not only my kids, but the kids I work with as well, and anybody that's in my presence, because I feel like that's important in life. Now, the thing is, when you're trying to teach somebody respect, you can't demand it from somebody. You can't expect it from somebody. You have to model it. And by them seeing you doing it consistently, it's going to catch on to them. And it will stick. I mean, people in general pick up on habits. You just have to be consistent. Like, honestly, I don't understand how or why anyone would let their kids grow up to be out of control and disrespectful. I mean, you're supposed to instill respect and love in them at a young age and stay consistent. But the problem is, like I said before, kids are having kids that don't even respect themselves. So, how could they respect anyone else or teach their own kids respect? I mean, it's sad, but it's true. Then they want to complain about their kids being more out of control than they were, when it's your fault because you created that monster. And let's be real, like you just want to have sex with no consequences or responsibilities that come along with it. But in reality, like that's not how life works. Things can happen at any moment and it only takes one time. And then what? I'm saying, like, what happens if she gets pregnant and then you want to leave because you don't want the responsibility of being a parent when you didn't even want to be with her in the first place? You just wanted to have sex. Or maybe it happens and you step up and get your life together. Or you just hand the kid a phone or a tablet and let them do whatever they want, basically raising themselves. But doing that, how would you ever expect them to be successful, be respectful, and have morals? Who did you think was going to teach them? I mean, I know I try my best to teach, and I know there's plenty others like me. But if you're not doing it at home, how do you expect them to respect you? And that's why these kids are talking crazy to their parents, because you never stopped it. You allowed it to happen so long. Now they feel like they run the house. They can do whatever they want. You got to stop that early. You can't just give up on it. Anyways, I know I'm getting a little off topic, but the point is you owe it to yourself to be better. You you're never above being respectful or polite to people. You can't always expect others to be the same when they may not have been taught. So the best way to teach something, like I said, is to model it. Listen, it's easier to love than it is to hate. That's a fact. It takes a lot of energy to hate, and it makes you bitter. But love, on the other hand, it makes you happy and it makes you feel good about yourself. Plus, you never know what somebody else might be going through. And that little gesture that you make, I mean, they might not show it at the time, but that might make their whole day. Because who knows how bad it could have been for them. Plus, you never know what someone else is going through. And maybe that one small gesture that you make could make that person's whole day. Their reaction might not show it on the inside, but it meant everything to them. I'm saying, I know everyone has down days, and everyone has down days. But what if it was you? What if you were down and out one day and someone was disrespectful and rude to you for no reason? How would you react to that? See, working in my job, I interact with people all the time. Whether it's good morning, have a nice day, or just saying hi. Now, I've had some people say it back, which is nice. But then I've had others that'll be like, okay. Some might say, thanks. Or I've been ignored. People have looked at me and just kept walking. I've been laughed at. People have rolled their eyes at me. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm still going to do what I do. They're not going to affect my day or how I am. I'm not going to change for nobody. But on a real note, though, we got to break this cycle of disrespect. It's really getting out of hand. Like, it starts with us. We can't expect nobody else to do it. We got to start. Now, I hope this episode was able to help you understand that you owe it to yourself to do better and to be better. It doesn't cost you a thing to be kind to people or respectful. And it doesn't make you soft. Now, my name is Marcus Whitley, and this is Good Behavior. So until the next episode.